Wait, I'm muted. I know I'm muted. I waited. Oh, no, I'm not muted. Huzzah! Hello, everybody! And welcome to another Vengeance God stream. I was waiting for you to pop in before I got started. And it's great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. Suna, I appreciate you. And thank you for the great Q&A, everybody who was over there. I'm quiet, apparently. What if I turn it up? What if I turn it up more? Let's see. Open sound settings. Never mind, all good? Okay, cool. I won't make myself any louder then. Hello! If anybody doesn't know me, my name is Mikey Fatum. I am the former community manager for Star Trek Online, currently full-time Twitch streamer, although I had a pretty good job interview yesterday, so we'll see. We'll see. I might have another full-time job soon. Yeah, I stream Star Trek Online every Tuesday. On Wednesday nights, we do Warp Space Wednesdays here, which is usually Warframe, but sometimes it's No Man's Sky. Last time we played Where Winds Meet, but the important thing is it's me and two of my best friends in the world being hilarious for a couple of hours. Thank you very much for the subscription, Goken. Good to see you again, man. Thank you very much to everybody who's following. Appreciate y'all being here. We're going to play some Star Trek Online today. Now, Suna kind of pumped me up as knowing Jack, because I think she took my title literally. It was a double entendre joke title. I met Jack once, but I don't actually know Jack. But I know Jack because I don't know Jack. Anyway, I've heard a lot of stories about Jack over the years, and it seems like it'll be an interesting addition to the Star Trek Online team and the other two teams as well. Thank you very much for the follow, or for the, thank you very much for the subscription, SFC. Really appreciate it. If anybody has the means, throwing a subscription our way is a way to keep me supported and, eating and able to pay for my daughter and stuff. But anyway, yes, I've heard a lot of stories about Jack over the years. I think it's very interesting that Cryptic has literally gone full circle. Went from maybe this company won't be around in a couple of years to actually this company is completely back to the status quo from a few years ago. So that's kind of wild. I wish I was still on the ride, but thankfully Suna is doing an amazing job. Full Circle will be owning City of Heroes again too. I think I can talk about this now. We tried. Our 2 CEOs ago, our CEO Stephen D'Angelo really wanted to buy City of Heroes back from NCSoft and just turn the game on and run it again. Not basically what they're doing now with the free servers, but then the free servers started and NCSoft didn't sue, so spending money to get City of Heroes back no longer made sense, and they wouldn't sell it to us anyway. So there you go. But I'm glad that we don't have to go through all that again, and everybody who got a job with the transition, amazing people like Pundus, are still on the team. And hello, Pundus. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Passionate Soul. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Phoenix, Seta, Oliver, Fragrance, thank you for being here and being an awesome mod. Forerunner Knight, you and I are now enemies. We will sword fight at dawn. I've got so, name the location. Dawn is where we fight. Let's see. Hello, Ramona, Theron, Muok, Abby. It's really good to see all of you guys. Disco, thank you for being here and being a great mod. Doc Padre, Arawan, Claytor, Nels. I'm trying to make sure I say hi to everybody. Exemer, thank you very much, and thank you for the bits. Captain Wit, good to see you. Good to see you, Alpha Tango. Already said hi to Jeremy. Already said hi to Gawkin. Good. Hello, Picard 2010. Hey, STO Eric. And hey, Trexpert. Of course, I'm glad you're here and that your streak is not broken. Abby, I'm not sure. I wasn't privy to those business decisions, but I think it sounds like they probably, the impression that I got was that they probably wanted more money than our CEO at the time deemed the IP being worth. Oh, hello, Flo. I didn't see that. Well, that's good, Jeremy. For those of you who didn't see it because it flowed by super fast, Jeremy says, can I just say, y'all should be thrilled to see someone like Jack being hired as Cryptic CEO. He's passionate, future-facing, and he won't be able to help himself but try to push himself and all of our projects to greater heights. If ARC didn't believe in Cryptic's future, they wouldn't have hired somebody like him. I mean, honestly, that's the best thing about this news. Even bringing in a CEO, which Cryptic hasn't had for a while. No, Muwak, that was a different CEO. And that was not just a CEO decision. We all sort of knew that if it was going to cost a bunch of money, that thing wasn't going to happen. What was I going to say? The fact that they're even bringing in a CEO, the fact that said CEO is talking about expanding the games and doing new Cryptic projects, that gives me a lot of hope for my favorite game company and the best company I ever worked for. I think Champions Online is going to remain at this point, Noxy. If it was going to get shut down, it would have been during the transition, but it's a profitable game. So there's no reason to shut it down. He already has a Statesman cape, Theron. Hope isn't allowed in this multiverse timeline? No. Pundus knows this very well. Hope rides alone. You should have, Trexpert. Yeah, I don't know that they officially listed that job. Statesman is dead, and I know the guy who killed him. My friend John Hegner was a writer on Champions Online at the time, and he loves talking about how he was the writer behind killing Statesman. It's his favorite thing. Volkoi, are you also a Proto-Men fan? There are 3 of us. I saw them on at MagFest a couple weekends ago. Saw all 3 albums. It was incredible. Some of the best nights of my life. For the band and for the other bands that I saw, like Tiberian Sons and Rebecca Sugars, and we should have a The Hounds sound. I should make that. I can almost hear the hounds. This will become a Proto-Men stream. I have my libretto, Pundus. It came in the other day, but I haven't had a chance to do the to read it while listening to the album yet. I read it at MagFest. I borrowed my friend's copy and sat on the floor of the con and read the whole thing. For those of you who don't know, because there's 100 of you in here right now, yes, that is very funny, Setiverse. For those of you who don't know, the Proto-Men are a rock band that started when they were in college, almost as a joke, making a rock opera about Mega Man. But they took it super seriously, as all the best things do, and it ended up being a really good story. And now they've got 3 albums that are 3 acts of the show. They're advertising Act 3 as the end of the story. It's clearly not the end of the story. There's more coming. I will die on this hill. And so at MagFest a couple weekends ago, which is a big music and gaming convention, they did 3 concerts of one of each act every night. And then they also did they also are doing that in June in Nashville, their hometown. So if you're anywhere near Nashville, I would definitely check that out. Yeah, I'm not a big Mega Man fan either. They're just really good dystopian rock opera stories. Sky Gunner, I didn't hear if the question was answered, but from what I can tell you from my previous experience, the problem with reworking the older mission arcs is that it takes away from making new mission arcs, and so the decision kind of has to be made. I polled you guys back when I was the CM and got a pretty strong, clear reaction that people wouldn't mind missing a quote-unquote new season to get some of the old storylines that you miss back and get them, reworked. But that's a business decision, not necessarily a heart decision. And the data may not support that. Okay, they say they want to cater to nostalgia this year and are looking at older content. Sounds good. I did hear Jeremy talking about nostalgia. Shall we play some Star Trek? So, for those of you who haven't tuned in before, this is my space pirate Klingon. And yes, someone asked earlier if I'm always still a Klingon, and yes. Yep, all of that is true, Trexpert and Forerunner Knight. I agree 100% that remastered old content is just as good as new content, and that is why I was pushing for it while I was there. But yeah, what's Star Trek? Or as Pundus would say, Pundus and I would say, what's Act 3? What's the fight? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's cool, Mega Man 990. That's exactly what I just said, Doc Padra. I think that would be a great idea. It's up to the people who make the business decisions to decide whether that's worth the investment, though. Jeremy, I don't know. I've played this game for almost a decade now, and I don't know what it's about. Do you? Okay, so what is our next mission? We've been playing through the storyline as a Klingon, which has been really fun because I haven't played it all the way through since I first started at Cryptic, and so I'm re-seeing some stuff. But I don't know which mission is my actual next mission. So let's find that out. We did Temporal Ambassador. We did Core of the Matter. Okay, we're on Terminal Expanse. There's not a transwarp button. How interesting. There it is. Yes, there is. Yep, that would be cool, Cookies. This game is about hanging out in caves on Ryza. There's a double-click song called Hanging Out with Cats at Parties that fits to that. Hanging out in caves on Ryza. It's about putting your character into very cool space outfits, yes. Yeah, if folks want to jump in and join my team, I'm okay with that. I can pull back out of this mission. I always assume people don't want to replay old story content, and then I remember that that's literally what we've been talking about for the last 10 minutes, is how much you guys want to replay old story content. There is an ad break beginning in 5 minutes. So if you don't want to get stuck behind those annoying ads, and I just got an ad while I was watching the Cryptic stream for laundry detergent for live streamers. But if you don't want to get those ads and you have the means, now is a great time to subscribe. You can click that little subscribe button. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can do it for free for one streamer. Could be me. And I would appreciate it. All right, I'm going to back out here. I was playing Roblox earlier. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Muwok. Oh, I absolutely 100% agree, Doc Padra. I think everybody agrees that reworking with it would be cool. Fragrance pics, or it didn't happen. I want to see you cut through a 10-inch thick glass pane with only your nipples. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Pundus. All right, so I am hanging out in game. If you're not already friends with me, you should be able to. Yep, there's my name in chat. So throw me a friend request, and let me know. Oh, you sent me a DM. A DM. No, that's my reputation. You sent me a DM in game? Because I don't see no DM in game. Fragrance is joking about having a OnlyFans because he's a coward. DM equals whisper in chat, of course, duh. I have sent team invites to both of you. Excellent, you both have responded. Let me just quickly finish up restarting my reps for today. I probably have enough different marks now that I could just be running all of these at once, but I'll finish a couple at a time. Yeah, Fortnite collects licenses like Pokemon, for sure. Now, do I have to do anything special to click, just to get you guys into the mission with me before I just hit start mission? Do I have to, like, share it with you? Because I know I've had to do that before. Sorry, it's probably L. Or not. This is Isaiah the Storm. No, we're doing Terminal Expanse. I'm going to hit share just to see if that works. Okay, it says that Fish, it says you don't meet the requirements for Terminal Expanse. Is this character like level 10 and stuff? Nice, Rachel. Thanks for being the ambassador that you are. Fragrance, Oberth fans is where you lose money because you have to actually pay people to look at those pictures. You have it? Okay. In your journal already? Great. Let's rock and roll. That is one of the things I love about Fortnite, Meter Dan, is just that you're, like, everything is there. I can play as Captain Kirk and shoot Morty in the face while I also do other stuff. All right, we do some voice acting here on this channel too, and I've got custom, very serious voices for all of my bridge officers. For example, we've arrived at the alternate quantum universe, Dahar Master. Stellar cartography reports our location as the Delphic region. In my computations, it's the year 2260. I'm picking up some ships on long-range sensors. Hull layout and warp signature readings suggest they're of Klingon design. Keep an eye on them. Daniels?
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity and later destroyed the USS Kelvin. This sphere isn't active yet. This caused their timeline to neutralize it before the builders can result and expand. Now refer to it as the Kelvin.
Too many Daniels.
We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Operatives such as the Klingons?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
A formidable choice. Though it's hard to see Klingons as anyone's proxy.
Hey, Birdiest! Spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good. We may have some allies then. Gotta zoom out a little bit, because we definitely can't see.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
Did we replace this guy's voice? I can't remember. I know the actor had some problems.
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok.
Mipsy!
And wait for my blade at your throat.
Battle stations! Defend the Yorktown! My teammates will probably have wrapped this up before I even get into battle. It was a different actor who was replaced? Okay.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
I had, one of the things that I was trying to push for when we were doing the Discovery relaunch was trying really hard to get Ferran to hear, picking up weapons fire aboard the Yorktown. Transporters are standing by, to be the voice of the main Discovery captain, because he was the captain in the first Star Trek 09 movie, the one that gets killed right at the beginning. And I'm friends with him, and so I thought that would have been fun. Didn't happen, unfortunately. Energize. Dahar Master, the rest of the team is working to secure engineering. Yorktown's warp core is approaching critical status.
Over here.
Understood. Daniels and I will secure the bridge. Not that it's going to matter much. Yep.
Greetings. I am son.
Oh, good, Pundus. That's good to know. Did somebody just skip through that dialogue? Right, Forerunner? They're perfect. We've stabilized the warp core, Dahar Master. Yeah, Rabot, that was his character's name. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Didn't work out, unfortunately. Heal crew. Okay, I gotta find wounded crew for healing.
We subdued the Klingon borders in engineering.
Where are the injured crew? Or do I have to go deeper into the ship? I don't. Oh, there's one.
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
Your vitals are stabilized. You'll be all right. Also, I'm clearly a Klingon. Is the saucer missing? It does appear that it's not there. Yeah, that appears to be a problem that we're having. Where are the other wounded crewmates? There's one more. Where is he? Over by you? Okay, where are you? I see myself. I see... Oh, there you are. Oh, the reason I didn't know they were injured is because they're standing up like they're perfectly fine.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console. Head first.
This is why Federation starships need seatbelts. Also, take it easy for a moment. The dizziness should pass soon. Senna, that's a classic. Oh, let me put out the fire with my gun. Oh no, I made a huge mistake! The Klingons caused some damage down here, but nothing we can't fix in time.
Come over here after you put out the last fire.
Okay.
Over here. All right.
There are no bugs in Star Trek Online. There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Fear when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape. But that thing needs to be neutralized. I count on you and your crew to help us finish the
It
job.
sure was, Rachel. Of course.
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go. But we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Understood, Admiral.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners.
You got it. Oh.
Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location.
Might be Mino.
I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically...
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew.
We don't get to listen to dialogue when I'm on a team.
Provide tactical updates as we can.
Beam us down. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think the player bridge for this Kelvin prize still has the saucer, just not this map. It's been a minute, though, yeah. We're picking up multiple Klingon life signs near your location. Acknowledged. Cogtash out. That's where I remember doing the sphere builder stuff from. It was this mission.
Kill those intruders!
Or don't? Just get hit by a lot of lightning and fire? This particular winter event gun just seems brutally powerful. I don't know, maybe it's not, but maybe I'm sure there's other guns that people are like, oh, that's way more powerful, but like...
You cannot stop our plans!
I can, though. I can, and I have several times. Yeah, Daniels looks very rough. But that is part of the storyline. Oh, also, for those of you just tuning in for the first time, I gave all of my bridge officers melee weapons, because I'm insane. Get a dinosaur up in here. Yo! Okay, I think I missed where I put the first charge. Because it says it's over there. You wish you had a flamethrower to melt some of the snow outside? How was your walk?
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that.
This is definitely one of the missions where they... It was written without really thinking about whether you'd be a Klingon. Alright, let's...
Experiment 2674.
Cold and slippery.
For transdimensional
I'm sorry.
The protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic
Oh, yeah, Ramona, absolutely. Blame the Etherians.
Life signs. Minimal. Project terminated.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
We were talking last time I played about how this series of missions is heavily related to the stories from Enterprise, and I never watched Enterprise, so it does expect you to know some stuff, like who the shield builders are, sphere builders are, and doesn't really explain it if you don't. But that's
After our
okay.
initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on
I got
schematics.
the gist of some of it. They're guys that build spheres.
Your experience should be invaluable, 0718.
Oh, access files.
Experiment 3331. The expanse grew at an acceptable rate.
Right, exactly, Mino Dan. But I didn't actually watch Enterprise, so I don't know the Temporal Cold War at all.
We were able to decimate their
I will at some point.
targeted micro expanses, but their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
Huh. Okay, so they've just destroyed several universes in a row. Yep.
Exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
That's bad. But this space is very pretty. Was this based on Enterprise, or is this something Cryptic came up with? Whoa. Oh, can't go that way. Got it. Makes sense, Ramona. Oh, cutscene.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like the Zindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The
Heavily
resistance
embellished.
has
I like
been
it.
disruptive
It's very
to our
pretty.
progress. Your promises appear thin, envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself.
Hi, it's me,
Again.
Familiar Disruption.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
That makes sense, Noxie.
Deal with this disruption.
Sure. Have fun with that.
It's time you learned that you
Yeah,
cannot
Noxie, I can see that.
prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin.
Okay. But what if I just shoot you with fire a lot? Or what if I shoot you with Jeremy's biggest mistake? Solar Gateway.
You, I have had enough of you.
We can resolve this with honor, if you are willing.
The Tutarians were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated.
That's awesome,
Only a select
Herto.
few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional
Please
void.
state the nature of the familiar disruption. Oh, by the way, I don't know. We haven't talked about this on stream yet. Starfleet Academy is so good, y'all. I absolutely love the energy of that show. It's wacky as all heck, but it's every episode so far has put a big smile on my face.
The envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel,
I totally
there is
get
an
why the
infinite number
captain
of
is a
realms
bit of a
available
tonal
to
shift
us.
to like pure Star Trek fans, because we definitely haven't had anyone like that in a captain's chair before. But yes, I am loving Captain Ake. Is that how you pronounce her name? I know, I finally watched something. I still haven't watched Section 31, but I'm less eager to watch that because you all keep telling me how terrible it is.
You speak of suffering genocide, but are willing to commit it yourself?
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer. The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring
Pundits,
justice to
I
my
know your
people
trick.
at long last.
Eximir, the return of the CEO is obviously going to affect STO. Based on what we heard in the stream earlier and what Jeremy said earlier, it's based on. I mean, seems like it'll be a positive effect. It shows that ARC has faith in the company and wants it to grow. So that's great.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once.
Is that episode from the latest season of Strange New Worlds? I haven't watched the latest season of Strange New Worlds or the last season of Discovery or a season and a half of Prodigy, so I guess I'm still pretty behind. But we binged all of Starfleet Academy in one night. You know what? Too close for missiles. Switching to swords. But also putting down, like, turrets and stuff. Wow, Pundits. Okay.
Working on the sphere network.
People really didn't like Strange New Worlds Season 3, which unfortunately tells me nothing. Because, it could be terrible. Or I could love it when everyone else hates it, because I'm like that sometimes.
Can return and initiate
Oh my god, that ship is so pretty, Mino Dan. I know it's already on the calendar, so I'm not gonna be like not out of anything other than just you know, that why wouldn't they make it? But I can't wait to see it.
And expands growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
We are ready to beam you back to the ship.
Energize. Energize.
There we go. It was really funny because, Stranger World Seasons 1 and 2 had a lot of wild tone shifts, too. I mean, going straight from the musical episode into Klingon War PTSD is a wild choice. They really leaned into the idea of being a not serialized, the other one, episodic show, and just made every episode wildly different. I'm doing good now, Zarian. How are you doing? But yeah, I've seen people online virulently against Starfleet Academy, which I enjoyed the heck out of. So, taste is taste. People are people. The Expanse is affecting our shields and hull. We can withstand it for a little while before the crew succumbs to the negative health effects. It would likely be worse in the Yorktown. Understood.
We are being jammed. We're going to need to recap.
What kind of jam? Strawberry? Grape? Oh my god, dude. So I had this big job interview yesterday. I thought it was going to be the final of 5 job interviews for this company. It turns out they're going to make me do one more tonight. But I was eating an Uncrustable right before I left, and I spilled jelly on myself, and I thought I'd cleaned it all off and my shirt looked fine. And then I got to the location, went to the bathroom, and saw that I had giant jelly stains still on my shirt. Hopefully, nobody noticed. Yeah, Starfleet Academy reminds me a lot of Lower Decks with just the pure joy.
Work fast once 0718. We're running out of time here.
What's 0718's deal? I'm sure it's been explained at some point. I know, like, initially it was just, cool, background android character. Closed blazer time? Yeah, I know. I didn't want to didn't want to wear a blazer, but yeah, would have been a good idea. And Prodigy, very Prodigy. Cyborg, not android. Oh, okay. Timeline change imminent! I feel like that's fun because it implodes.
I have established a link to the charges on the sphere, ready to activate on your command. Detonate the charges, which you also did.
Yeah, Tawny Newsome is a writer and executive producer. I have the Yorktown on comms, Dahar Master. They're ready for you and 0718 to beam over for a debriefing.
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Nice work over there.
But honestly, Captain Ake is awesome. The kids are all awesome. Oh, you right, Daniels? Yeah.
What the?
That means the other guy's getting better.
I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious.
Yep. Exactly, Wolf Grey. What happens is people are elsewhere. Amazing.
It's happened before. We're not sure why.
A question for another time, perhaps.
But yeah, that people get locked into stories and fandoms being one specific thing, and if they become a different thing, it gets hard for those people to wrap their brain around it. But
thank you and good luck, gentlemen.
But I think it's healthier to expect. Did I just whip out a Federation TOS era communicator? Hilarious. Oh, we're in the Celeste sector. Hey, 80, you should dress up as this sector.
Busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war.
Folks, if you're new here and you're having a good time, please throw a follow my way. Would love to see some of you again.
Operate in our dimension is extremely limited for now.
All right, and of course, I'm going to choose the Kelvin Timeline Botleth.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the USS Enterprise C. We thought the matter was fully resolved, but there was an oversight. We need to find one of the Enterprise C survivors, a temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Tenay. Until we reconcile her displacement, the timeline is in jeopardy. There's one person in particular that can provide the location of the
Super ADHD Wolf.
We believe she's operating in the Cytor system.
I have a
Meet me
foam
there
bot
to
left
search for
somewhere
Sealer
around here,
and
but
mystery.
so there's a YouTube and Instagram and TikTok channel called Sellsword Arts. They're sword content creators, and I like them a lot. And they did a whole thing on how the bot left would actually be a really effective weapon, especially against armor. There's a whole bunch of videos on it, and it's very cool. I was surprised. I always thought it was kind of useless. All right.
Stay safe out there.
Oh, Survivor! I remember when this episode came out. Oh my gosh, are we up to my time on the game finally? This episode was Kate Bankson's sort of final hurrah. She was one of our writers and content designers for many years, and this was a mission she'd written, and then it took years to figure out where to put it in. What? I think it's great. It's definitely sort of a one-off, but it's a great one-off, and I'm glad we have one-offs like this in the game. I am sharing Survivor. Okay, let's go. You have the T6 Jem'Hadar Dreadnought Carrier. Fantastic. Fill the sky with ships. What kind of fighters are you running? Oh, excuse me. I'm really curious in what context the Klingons are going to appear in my ship on Starfleet Academy. I'm really hoping it's it's probably going to be something to do with the Klingon pacifist science kid. Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting storyline. I like that character a lot. Nice, Noxy. Muwak, yeah, I think that was a few years after because she recorded the dialogue for this. I want to say years before the episode came out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy. But it languished for a while. Now entering the Cytor system. No sign of any ships on sensors, Romulan or otherwise. Dahar Master, Transporter Room 1, reports that Agent Daniels has just beamed in. Welcome aboard, Agent. What's your take on all this?
If she's here, we'll need to draw her out. Seela's not easily found if she doesn't want to be. In the meantime, there's a structure on one of the larger asteroids, but the mineral content there is making long-range scanning difficult. I recommend we take a closer look.
Yeah, I think Klingons can join the Federation and still have their culture respected, but I get what you mean, Muwak. What was I going to say? It was something about something. Oh, yeah. So one thing that surprised me in Starfleet Academy, I wrote a lore blog at one point. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Jeremy. That was before we worked together regularly. Anyway, sorry. The brain shut down. Oh, yeah. So Jaden has a first and last name. So does one of the other Klingons he mentions on the show. I was writing a fiction blog, and I gave a Klingon a first and last name, and I was told that was against the rules. Klingons always only have one name. So it's interesting to see how that's shifted, 1,000 years in the future. What sort of structure?
It's like a small base of some kind. Industrial, possibly military. Whatever it is, it's running at low power. We'll get a better idea at close range.
Understood. Take us in closer, Helm.
Our intel shows a lot of Romulan.
Oh, did you set them all to follow me?
In Seela's name.
That's funny.
Command believes she's planning an assault of some kind and gathering tactical resources. This looks like an abandoned Tal Shiar base. Or what's left of one. It looks like the interior has been stripped of anything useful over an extended period of time. This could be the Seala's forces.
Shields up, red alert. Go to cloak, shields down.
Disengaging.
Well, we got a few of them before they did that.
Those ships were old. As they battle plasma, good repair. We can follow their trail. It's unusual of them to run so quickly. We should stay sharp. They're not trying to lose us. Probably more of them out there waiting under. I've got a bad feeling about this. In the meantime, we damaged their propulsion systems in the fight. They're leaking plasma.
Follow their trail. We'll force them to face us. Pundus, the basic gist of it was, I was told at the time that Klingons only ever had one name. Like, if they have a last name, it's not really a last name, but more, you know, son of or something. And so there's a lot of Klingons in Starfleet Academy that have two names. Nice to see you, too.
It's you again.
We're not here to fight, Sela. Stand down.
No. You are still trespassing in my space, and I could use a new ship to fly on.
Jeremy, I'm going to use that. Red alert. Tactical. Fire to disable only. In these missions that are fire to disable only, I always am amused when somebody whips out like that, like a giant black hole, or throwing a planet at someone.
Fine, we'll talk. Cut to the chase and tell me what it is.
I think it's kind of like old, you know, European lord families. Excuse me. Oh, man. The first person to create the house gets to name the house. And then it stays that house name forever unless somebody does something technical or whatever to get it changed. The link that just popped up in the chat is for my TV show, The League of Swords. And I would love for you to go and check it out. It's professional wrestling with sword fights. Information, specifically on the location of certain Tal Shiar prisoners.
Ah, I'd wondered when you'd get around to looking for the Enterprise C survivors.
Tell me where they are, now.
When the Enterprise C survivors...
Exactly, Jeremy.
My father agreed to let the rest of the crew live, so long as Lieutenant Yar served as his concubine. She was executed, but my father...
It sure was. Jason Charles Miller is amazing.
I'm aware of their location, but I will only take you there if you agree.
It's the League of Swords.
If you come with us, you agree to be arrested. No tricks.
And what assurances do I have that I won't simply be executed? I will not agree to my death.
We will make arrangements for incarceration, not execution.
If I agree to this, I will be held in house arrest, somewhere reasonably pleasant by my own standards. I will not be cut off from access to the outside world, and I will not be given any sort of death penalty. Further, you will allow my crew and their ships to go without harassment.
I'm sure such arrangements can be made. Prepare to beam aboard. She beams in, and there's just like 10,000 Klingons pointing guns at her.
I shall make my way to the bridge of this quaint little ship.
Little? Very well, Helm. Plot a course. Course laid in for the Pictet system, Dahar Master. Ready to warp at your command. Probably, Mino. Exactly, Ramona. He got the vibe very right. I got to interview Ron Wasserman at a Power Rangers con where I hosted his panel several years ago. That was a lot of fun. He's a nice guy. Unlike Bulk and Skull.
I'm reading several Tholian ships on sensors, along with some unusual temporal fluctuations. Tholians dislike anything involving time travel. We should be cautious. If they think we're responsible, they may become hostile.
Agreed. Anything you'd like to add, Sela?
This is the Pictet, one of many worlds where the Tal Shiar would send assets important enough to keep, but not threatening enough to kill. Supplies to this world stopped when Hobus was destroyed, but the Enterprise C crew are proven survivors. I admit, the Tholians being here is new.
The Tholians were performing
Surely
a
they
detailed
won't be
scan on that
too
anomaly.
difficult for you to handle.
Something caused it to destabilize
Shields up.
quickly.
Helm, take us in.
Not a good sign.
My teammates have already won the combat. That's fine. Yeah, I really like the Tholian voices. Did we ever hear them talk on TOS or just on the animated series?
The anomaly will be purged, as will you. Vengeance for the fallen.
This episode was made and released way before there were AI voiceovers, and that voice actor managed to channel them great in a great way anyway. Oh, I thought they were definitely in the animated series. I don't know.
Another temporal anomaly. It was emitting high levels of tachyon radiation before it dispersed.
Whoa, Fragrance! Haven't you only had a broken foot for like a couple of weeks? Are you eating okay?
Scan. I want to see what they were so.
Ah, got it, Ramona. You do not give orders on my ship, Sela.
My most sincere apologies. I am so used to command and to quick efficiency. I just thought perhaps it would be better if we continued with the mission before more Tholians show up. We can stand around and talk if you like.
Set a course for the anomaly. Sela, remember your place. I'm just imagining my captain just sighing deeply throughout this entire mission. That's a really cool effect, this temporal anomaly.
Based on these readouts,
Fragrance, eat food and drink water!
origin point of these anomalies. They're coming from the
Right, let's get down and wait. Shields up, Tholians!
all clear. We should check out the info we can.
Okay.
I am detecting signs of habitation, but there's a lot of temporal disturbances down there. They're making it hard to obtain a clear reading at this distance.
Let's go down for a closer look. Sela,
Assemble your most able crewmen and. My apologies. This is your ship. You give the orders.
indeed. Daniels, Sela, you're with me. Let's beam down and see what's happening.
We've beamed down into an open courtyard within what's left of the Tal Shiar prison. Doesn't look like it's been an
You brought Loris along? That's okay.
I'm reading a number of temporal anomalies nearby, but my tricorder's having trouble analyzing the data. We're going to need to get closer.
Understood.
Shipments of supplies stopped long ago. Anyone alive down here will have a hard time. I suppose that's... This world was abandoned by the Tal Shiar decades ago.
Who said anything about
I doubt
Admiral
there's-
today?
That is what this is about, isn't it? The survivors
There are
of the
two of
Enterprise
her
C might
and
have
no
left
one else.
personal items behind. If you find her, I doubt she will be alive.
We're going to search for her regardless. Yeah, I love having y'all around, but if we could not run ahead during the dialogue section so I can actually listen to them, that would be really cool.
This data pad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
See if you can power it up. There could be useful data on it. This was, I remember, the first mission that I really played that I was like, oh wow, we could tell a story.
This place
Actually, no,
hasn't
Sphere
been
of
inhabited
Influence was
for
the
a
first one
while.
that I felt that, but this
Thing
was a
is, the
Chronic
tricorder's
achievement.
giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. We're dealing with some serious temporal flux here.
That could be a problem. Let's keep moving. I think this mission got released
That's one of the
way
temporal
after this.
anomalies. I wouldn't recommend
Like
entering
way
this
after
area
when this storyline came out
From what I'm
and then
reading
got
here,
added back in
contact
after it
with the
released.
anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic. That being said, I believe we can deal with this. Stand over there, and between the two of us, we should be able to nullify the anomaly.
Understood. Okay, we got something more over here.
Someone's been here recently. The tricorder's picking up numerous signs of habitation in the area. By the look of things, someone stripped this area of all useful items and moved on.
It's probably a good choice, Ramona. Get everything consolidated, you know. We should move on then. We'll need to find a way past the gates.
This gate appears to have been
I wonder
locked
if that
from the
happened
outside.
during the Rakosa or the Andre
Perhaps they knew
era.
about the anomaly,
Andre was
but
very
didn't have
big
the
on
means to handle
streamlining
it.
stuff.
Ah, there's a manual override over there near our beam down site. We can use it to open the gates.
The controls appear to be behind some gates and more temporal anomalies.
When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to
Oh yeah, Muwak. Coliseum is
more
great.
anomalies into our timeline. I think
It's
we might be
aged a
able
bit
to
because it
use
was
that
made
to
on a
prevent
different era of video
I'll
games,
stay
but it's
here
great.
and act as an anchor. Find the best spot and use your tricorder to emit the dispersal pattern again. We should be able to push those bubbles away from the gate controls. If you get stuck, I'll be able to get you out of trouble.
I'll disperse the anomalies and make a path to the gate controls.
The gate controls are trapped within an anomaly. We'll have to disperse it to use them.
Yeah, you told me that. Okay, so this is a puzzle. Let's see.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted now. Find another spot.
Nope, can't do anything there. Moving this one around again.
I think I can see a clear path to the controls.
Whoop. I'm sure you can, Daniels. I'm not entirely sure where said clear path is. Oh, over there. Okay, so that was during Andre's term. That makes sense.
The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
Noxie, that's amazing that you have a lead on a set of RAM. I'm not sure why you brought it up, but it's amazing. I feel like, Mino Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't that what we did at the time for all new episodes? Where's Daniels? There's Crack. There he is.
Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search for Tanae. Well done.
Ragnats, you certainly can. I don't actually have any. I just wanted to make a funny pun for the title.
Looks like it's a personal unit. The primary user is...
Yeah, that's wild,
Lieutenant
Meter Dan.
Tasha Yar of Starfleet.
Are you certain?
Give me that. The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. Or at least 40 years after she was supposed to have been executed.
Let's see the entry.
I am Natasha Yar, security chief for the Federation starship Enterprise D. Well, at least that's who I was. For the past 40 years, years, I've been Tal Shiar prisoner 24601.
24601? Kate!
Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners.
That's wild, Ragnats.
Able to overpower them.
You're like the most empathetic person I know. Also, I doubt I can do it. I have not warmed up or tried anything, but here we go. 24601! Nope, sounds terrible. I can hit it, but it sounds terrible. Let's move on.
We've managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm leaving this record in case anyone comes looking for us. Sela, if you find this, I still love you.
I don't want to interrupt this good performance, but Muwak, yes, I did see that, and it was almost as funny as the he/him pronouns joke on that they are making fun of. That's hilarious, Ramona. If you play Champions and if you watched my old Champion streams, it's so funny how many missions are just this movie, but with the serial numbers filed off. There's like Big Trouble in Little China. There's like Blade Runner. It's pretty funny. One day more. Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to rivalry.
Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How can... Clearly, there was some judicious...
It does have the characters from Anchorman, you're right. So it would appear.
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Janae may yet be alive on this rock.
Oh my god, Ramona. People are dumb.
It would not
Your
have
father
been the
lied
first
to you.
No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. I can see the
Ragnats. That's great.
His decision allowed me to become the person
I
do not regret.
worked in a movie theater the summer that Anchorman came out. There was a lot of weird things I noticed. For example, the primary audience for White Chicks was white people over the age of 60. Anchorman was funny because, I was used to cleaning up like popcorn spills and stuff. Anchorman was the only one where I was every night cleaning up tiny liquor bottles and, little baggies that had once had weed in them. That's also true, Muwak. I think it might be hard to hear now. Tasha was alive all that time.
Look, there's a path ahead.
Daniel's changing the subject! Alright, we got a temporal anomaly over here. Not where I'm supposed to go, but I'm going to look at it. Okay.
This anomaly looks more stable than the others. It's probably less deadly, but let's not find out now.
Oh my god, head crabs. This is purely a cerebral talking mission. But somebody was like... Either Kate or somebody who was giving Kate feedback was like, there has to be some combat in this. Yeah, the anomalies are really pretty.
Richard thinks it might have been the big predators. Janae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring over the remains for the last...
Hey, Stale Candy. Man, this log is quiet.
I rigged an early warning system using a trick I learned.
Fantastic, Ramona. All right. Ryan versus Ramona pun battle starts now in 3 minutes. It will end, and the audience will judge who was the better punter. 1, 2, 3, go. I don't lose, Bordy. I win.
We'll build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was...
There's another unstable...
Oh, come on, guys. Don't skip the dialogue. Please. I really want to actually hear this stuff. Oh, koalas. Man, that one took me a minute.
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue looking. Clearly these anomalies must be connected to your mission. Now, while you take a leisurely stroll through the jungle, I will be moving on. It appears that there are more survivors than initially believed.
On that, we're in agreement. Let's keep searching.
There's a lot of interference, but I think I'm picking up a life sign.
I love
Today,
terrible puns.
Go away! Leave this place!
Defend myself. Oh, okay. Well, sorry today. I guess there was no other way. And one of us has to pay. And I say...
No! No! Please, not again! Stay away! Stay away!
Your book, Ryan? I don't know. What book? Oh no, Ramona, I'm sorry. I figured you just had a bunch on
Seems
thing.
your duplicate Tanae is still alive, and she isn't pleased to see you. I don't really blame her. I wasn't exactly thrilled to see you again either.
Really? Put a link in chat, Ryan. I see a structure ahead. Let's check it out.
she's run off, but there's an even larger anomaly close by.
Yeah, these anomalies are really
It looks
pretty.
like it was a structure at one point.
Another
doubt
temporal
any
anomaly, and
survivors
this
would
one is
remain in
larger
a
than the last.
ruin like this.
Database.
There are temporal eddies moving through the area, and a few stable locations between them.
Oh, that pun. Pun book. Okay. All right. We're still going to do the poll to decide who won. Even though poor Ramona didn't get much of a chance. The poll has begun. Hey, fold back. Welcome to entering it. What's a panda that tells jokes? Pundus. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Understood. Understood. There we go. That probably wasn't right.
Follow the temporal eddies closely, and you should be shielded from the worst of the effect.
Okay. Oh, there's the temporal eddy. Okay. Thanks, Noxie. Appreciate it. Ha! And then Ramona won the poll. Ramona is the pun champion.
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set up the first stabilizer there. That's the first
Okay,
stabilizer.
but like,
2 more to go.
I'm not actually taking that much damage being in the anomaly. I'm just going to set them up.
Enemy targets on center.
Oh, I can't because I'm taking damage. Okay. Back out we go. Folks, if you aren't already in our Discord, the link just popped up in chat. It's a fun little community there that I would love for you to come and hang out in. Disco, you and 80 have that in common. Appendix? Incredible.
Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
Oh, I guess I did it. Or you guys did it. Probably you guys did it. Skygunner, I actually have no idea what any of the upcoming ships are.
We found an entire grove of saplings. Richard swears the same area was full of towering trees last week.
There is cool fanfiction by you in that Discord, Pundus. We'll definitely play it. It might not be today, but we'll definitely play it. We'll see.
22nd century style uniform.
Excellent work, Ryan.
When I looked again, he was gone. Maybe I'm going senile. Richard insists I'm too young. Maybe it's because the outside world has been on my mind. Sela has been on my mind. Wonder what happened to her.
Yes, you do, Noxie. I wonder how Tasha managed to get her face muddy. Probably with mud.
While her father was a Tal Shiar general, he spared my life in the end. Perhaps he wasn't petty and cruel to her. I hope he wasn't. If you should find this, happy 50th birthday, Sela. I have missed you.
Hey, a lot of people start their successful novels as fan fiction. Welcome back, Trexpert. We missed you desperately.
Shelter ruined.
Ryan, that's awful.
Destroyed. 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers returned to find many dead and unconscious. I used my emergency medic training, but I was a security officer, not a doctor.
Noxie, what was your infamous Harry Potter fanfic? Have we heard of it? I think Romulans and Vulcans have similar aging. I don't know.
None of them can remember what happened. Without the tricorder, we can't scan the area, or for internal injuries. I suspect that there is something on the planet causing anomalies of some kind.
Okay, sounds good, Noxie.
Danae has not reacted well. She's been talking to herself and keeping apart from everyone. A problem for later. Survival now.
That makes sense, Muak. A Romulan comedy would be great. So, Twilight was an original story. It used a lot of tropes from, other things, but it was not in itself fan fiction. And then 50 Shades of Grey was Twilight fan fiction. If you go to the bookstore and see any romance novel, doesn't matter whether it's a sci-fi romance novel or not, where the cover shows a slightly shorter brunette girl and a very tall black-haired man. 9 times out of 10, that was originally Reylo fan fiction that then got the names changed and published as a book. A rom-com starring Max Grodenchik would also be amazing. Or Max Grodenchik, sorry.
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here. Some of the rock returned to an earlier molten state. While some of the
yes,
building
exactly,
materials
Meaner Dan.
aged over 200 years. Anyone standing close to these objects would have been affected as well. Regressed to infancy or aged to the grave.
The same thing could happen to us if we're not careful. Alright, where's Sela?
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yarth thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was.
Over here!
Oh, guys! Come on, don't skip the dialogue, please. I would like to actually hear this mission.
I'm reading another anomaly, further down the path. Tanae might be there.
Alright, I am kicking you both, not because I don't love you, but because I want to actually hear, and somebody keeps skipping the dialogue. Muwok, just because people wanted to hang out with me and play with me, and I didn't think about, you know, the fact that they would get bored.
The Tanae anomaly and its allies must be purged.
Heh. I mean, I don't really feel, however you feel about Raylo as a ship, I mean, they spent all of Last Jedi really connecting with one another. So I don't think it was completely out of nowhere, but, you know. No, Noxie, don't leave us. No, that's fine. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I get it. Examine tracks. I missed it. So, Ryan, that reminded me once that there was a costume contest in Champions to design a costume for me. And, excuse me, I almost called it the Kale Costume Contest, with every word starting with a K. Well, have fun shooting Pokemon in the face.
Heading the other way. They might have run into Tholians.
It seems your Vulcan passed this way recently. Perhaps the cavern mentioned Natasha's logs is nearby. We should follow the tracks.
They're headed towards those rocks.
It seems many of the refugees would be alive if it weren't for the anomalies. I wonder how many are left now.
Yeah, no problems there.
I'm detecting signs of recent habitation in this location.
Of course Simpsons did it first. Am I supposed to scan the cave out here? No, I'm just supposed to go through the cavern. Unless they mean this kind of scan area? That's fine. Oh no! Yeah, that's not a good choice. This planet is gorgeous. I'm moving away from the objective. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I don't think I am. Fantastic, Sky Gunner. I love everything about that. She sure did. Although the environment team made the environments, didn't they? Okay. There it is. I just didn't run out of the cave far enough.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago. If I'm reading this right, there was an explosion of Tetrion particles.
Have a great day, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. It's always good to see you.
No one's been living here since, according to these tricorder readings.
Yeah, I don't remember either, Ryan. Understood. Let's keep searching. They may have left something behind. All right, have fun at work, Sky Gunner. That makes sense, Ramona.
I watched Richard wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later, he aged 100 years. We buried him this morning in the clearing.
Tanae? Is Tanae your least favorite Vulcan, Ryan?
I miss him. Richard was a wonderful partner for these last decades. A good man. We built a wonderful life, despite it all. My only regret is that Sela never got to know how kind and brave Richard was. He'd have been such a wonderful stepfather.
I don't know. He sounds kind of like a dick. Okay, anyway. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, Ryan.
I thought her strange behavior might be a degenerative Vulcan sickness, but she was answering questions before they were asked, and she's been close to every
Hey, Alpha. How you doing?
Maybe I'm jumping in shadows. The part of me that is still a security officer on the Enterprise
need to report the final words of Natasha Yar, and to hold this log for the future. If there is one, if it isn't here already, What? No. Focus. Focus. Natasha Yar.
That's awesome.
Died of a fever. She wished for the story of the crew of the Enterprise C to be remembered. They were brave beyond expectation. She wished for her daughter to know that she was loved, and that Natasha lived a long and happy life. But Natasha missed her, and she hoped her daughter's
Good job, Foldback.
Natasha requests that if this log is found, that this record be conveyed to Sela of Romulus and to the Federation. Do not come near me. End log.
Oh, I forgot what Crack's voice is like. He hasn't talked in a while.
Let's see where this cave leads to Master. Tanae may be close by, and we may need to find her before these anomalies get worse.
Agreed. Let's proceed through this cave and continue our search. Yeah, Muwak, it's one of those things that I don't remember and then it creeps up on me again.
I think I see movement in the bushes. Tanae?
Stop following me!
We don't want to hurt you. Oh, I guess you're going to make us.
No. Go away! I told you to stay away!
Captain Solid Snake? Yeah, it's something like that. Come with me. We'll be able to fix everything.
I am dangerous. You should not be here. No one can be here. No! Not again! Oh.
Not again? What do you mean?
No! Not again!
There's a new anomaly forming.
Oh, Tanae is forming the anomalies. I had forgotten that.
Tholians!
Well, that seems like a more pressing problem.
Purge the anomaly. Purge the contaminated.
Whoever named this Tholian a mech worker was trying to make a mech warrior pun. I bet you $1,000. This guy is not taking damage from my fire blasts. Let's see if he takes damage from sword. He does take damage from sword.
Tanae, the anomalies that have been occurring are caused by decades of temporal interference. Because of what happened...
How tenacious.
You exist in two places at once. We can fix this. You and your counterpart can be reintegrated. Your memories will be integrated as well, but the anomalies will stop.
We can help you. You don't have to run anymore.
I see the logic in your presence here. I am anomalous. My presence here must be sufficiently reconciled to preserve the order of things. I presume you are here to accomplish this. Thus, I will go with you.
We'll fix this, Tanae. You don't have to hide any longer.
Master, there's something you should see. I scanned the area for Tholians after the last attack. When I didn't find any, I picked up something else. Judging by these readings, I believe I found the remains of the Enterprise C crew.
Understood. Let's confirm this. It's a bit weird to have item drops in the middle of this very solemn scene.
All this time, she was here. I believe she was dead. Tasha believed I might come looking for her. She believed it so
Loot
strongly
comes before
she left
vibes.
logs in case
Truly, this place is cursed by the loot critter.
held her logs for her. And now, She is truly dead.
I'm sorry.
This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say? I think it best we leave before more Tholians show up.
Agreed. Transporters are standing by to Harmaster. We're ready to beam everyone up on your order.
Okay. And I am going to, because I got to go to the bathroom, and we've been streaming for a couple of hours, so we are going to take a League of Swords break. For those of you who are new, first of all, please throw a follow our way before we go on break. I would really appreciate that. But second of all, the League of Swords is my TV show that takes professional wrestling and replaces the wrestling with sword fights. Oh, the sound didn't play this time. Okay. Oh. Thank you very much for the follow, Foldback. So, oh, I've still got one map on this mission? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought we were done. Okay, it's still loading. Any minute now. Okay, there we go.
Looks like we beamed up just in time.
Oops.
Several Tholian ships are on an attack vector.
Go to red alert. All hands. Battle stations.
We won't do what he will not. We will repair time.
Well, I only see the one.
Something is
Oh.
happening. It's happening again. Another anomaly is forming.
Prepare for battle. It's not over yet.
Righty, Rudy. Anybody else? Ow. Dahar Master, we're being hailed by the USS Pastak. It's Admiral Tanay. That is to say, the Admiral Tanay from our timeline.
Acknowledged. Put her on screen.
I see you found my displaced temporal counterpart. Well done.
Thank you, Admiral.
An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. Please beam her aboard, and we will begin the process. It is possible that I may acquire a new set of memories as part of the process. A small price to pay to stabilize the timeline. As it has been said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Or the one.
Admiral, I also have Sela aboard.
I see. Having read the briefing from Starfleet Command, I find her presence here to be most logical, considering the situation.
She's agreed to go into custody now that the issue has been resolved.
Very well. I will take custody of Sela and deliver her to a secure facility once the reintegration procedure is complete. Beam her aboard with my temporal counterpart.
As you wish, Admiral. Qatar A out.
It seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
So it seems. You did agree to place yourself in custody, however.
I did, and I will. But I have a condition to my surrender.
Bring it up with the Admiral.
All decks have reported in, Dahar Master. We're ready to depart the system on your command. So when this cutscene first came out, there was so much like, who is this character? Who is this character supposed to be? Is it some kind of great secret? It's Data, guys. It's Data. Admittedly, the hair doesn't really look like him, and the skin probably doesn't look yellow enough in the light. But, I mean, it's Data. Yeah, I remember that too, Ramona. But no, we never got a hold of Brent Spiner for whatever reason. Maybe someday. I hope. All right. Now we're going to take our League of Swords break.
Anomaly counts are dropping, and our agents are reporting a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing.
That sounds good.
Now that the Iconian
Oh my God.
War is over, it is time to rebuild the Empire.
Okay.
That means looking
In a minute, buddy. All right? But we got William Shatner stuntman. Yeah. No kidding. Okay. Yeah, the octagonal holo projector that we've only ever seen Data have was the giveaway. Okay. So, we are going to do our League of Swords break. Again, the link is in chat. Just scroll up a little bit. You'll see it. Please come check out the League of Swords. I think you'll have a great time. I am going to use the restroom and grab some food, and then I will be right back, and we'll stream a little more. See you guys in just a few minutes. Previously on the League of Swords.
Boy! Angel boy. Hi. You got a nice chance to take them all out, for now.
Sleep well, Pundus.
Right. No one says no to Mad Jack McCaslin! We'll settle this tonight, you and I.
You want allies? I can be your greatest friend in the world. Excellent. Now stop the monk from reviving him.
I wonder if you might consider a short-term contract for some extra work.
We both have matches tonight. This won't get in the way of them?
I don't think it will interfere. Let's talk somewhere more.
Take Thyra Bailey's offer. Join us. And everything will be fine.
Jack is scared of nothing.
Enjoy your last hours breathing on this earth. Because I am the final boss. And the Age of Outcasts is coming.
Hello and welcome to the League of Swords. My name is Nunguaya, and I'm with
Ron, the real deal, Steve.
That is right. And now it's time for our main event.
What, am I taking the stage?
If you'd like, I'm sure they love another fighter.
No, they wouldn't.
What a sorry sight. I believed myself to be recruiting one of the greatest warriors in the universe. You were completely undefeated. And all I ask of you is one simple request. Win. Have you done that? No, you're not. Not only did you fail to kill the Saint of Swords, Vengeance, but you lost to what? An actual child? All is not lost, darling. I know losing so much must be taxing for you. Don't worry. I have a plan that not even you can squander. But don't forget who holds the keys to your kingdom, little sprite.
No one owns me.
I do. If you want some freedom around here, wins. I'm starting with magic tonight. You should know by now, Vengeance. No one turns their back on me and lives.
Millions of years ago, the monks of the Way saved the universe. They did it by creating the greatest tournament of strength and steel the world has ever known. Welcome to the League of Swords.
Gotta dig deep, gotta feel the desire. Take a look inside and find what fuels the fire. To a front to live or do I live to fight? I wrestle with the beast inside me every night. It's the League the crown evermore. It's the League of Swords. Show us what you stand for. It's the League of Swords. Now it's time to go to war. It's the League of Swords. Let them fight for your life.
Choose your fight. Vengeance.
Mad Jack is a fool. He could have taken Thyra Rayleigh's offer. He could be safe now. But instead, tonight, I will bury him.
Mad Jack the Castle.
I'm sure Saul would be afraid of vengeance, but seeing as he's a bit of an 80s has-been, I'm not quite so intimidated by the guy. Oh, look at that. You know, I feel like we're gonna go in there, he's gonna say his little gravelly voice, he's trying to sound all intimidating, and I'll probably finish him off between 2 or 3 moves.
Alright, friends, it's time for our main event.
I cannot wait.
I'm really excited for this one. I've been waiting for a very long time to see these two knocked out.
From the last level and your last corner, the final boss, Vengeance!
Vengeance looks like he is ready to hand out those game overs.
He reminds me a lot of me back when I was wrestling.
Oh, yeah?
From the darkness of his own past, carrying the weight of 2 worlds, Mad Jack McAfee!
2 words.
Who's ready to see me cut this bigot down?
That is a lot of responsibility to have to carry 2 words.
I am unbeatable.
Haven't you lost all your fights already?
Hold still!
They're not wasting any time.
This is a bit pathetic, wouldn't you say?
I'm not sure if Jack is taking this seriously.
His defenses are up. He could have taken his head off with that one.
You mind, can we do this later? Your moves are putting me to sleep.
Ooh, the taunts.
How about this?
Vengeance just punched him.
That's the type of fight it's gonna be.
It is! Come on, Jack. What do you got in here?
Oh!
I mean, think about...
Oh, he's got him against the wall.
See?
You're not worth everything I have.
I mean... Not strong enough to kick him into a community theater, but, you know, still good.
Oh!
Oh, that should have taken him through the wall.
Pushing, kneeing against the wall, choking. He is a bully. What is this?
He's doing everything he's supposed to win.
I am the final boss. I am unbeatable. The Saint of Swords was a fluke. Kid Bandit was a fluke. I cannot be stopped.
Why? No one came here to hear your monologue.
Ooh, never take your eyes off of your opponent. That is rule number 1. What is going on?
I do like that little shriek at the end.
Is that Johnny?
The fearsome battle.
Is that Johnny Lamar in the Astral Mask? Is this what the head monk was talking about when she was mentioning a job?
Also, they've all been in fights already. Like, they've got to be exhausted.
Oh, Johnny with a stab to the stomach.
Jack. This is what happens when you turn down Thyra Rayleigh.
Sorry, ladies, but I'm not quite ready to die yet.
Wait, I hear music.
Oh my god.
Could that be? It is! It is the Saint of Swords!
It's the Saint! Oh my god, why is he here?
Look out to help Mad Jack! Oh, they are fighting in great tandem. Look at this. Look at that. Taking out your opponent's opponent.
My goodness, they fight like they're brothers.
It could be.
I highly doubt that.
What do you think you're doing? Huh? That offer's off the table. I don't need you then, and I don't need you now.
Why would you turn down such great assistance? Why would you turn down someone who'd be a great partner to you? Sometimes actions speak louder than words. Personally, I wouldn't have resurrected them. Like, they cheated. They showed up in a match they weren't supposed to be in.
Okay, first off, there's no such thing as cheating in a sword fight.
What were you two doing? She paid you for do more than that.
Not enough.
Oh, wait, she paid them?
Paid them.
When do we get paid?
Says the only new male member of the group, I think I deserve some male privilege as well.
It's kind of interesting you're talking about lying. It seems a little bit deficient. What? Ah!
we're back. Hello, everybody. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to assume the RRW Hot to Trot is one of y'all. And apparently in Sector Space, you can only go real fast. Oh, that's the Riemann skin on one of the Fakiri ships, isn't it? That's awesome. Rachel, that's really good to hear. I am glad y'all are being safe. All right. So what's next on the list? We finished yesterday's war. We're into Future Pro. Oh, Sunrise! Yay! I love this episode. Yep. First appearance of everyone's waifu. We will bring additional peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, is the game muted? I thought I turned it on. Nope. I sure didn't. I tried to. I must have missed it. Cool. We've received instructions to pick up a stellar phenomena specialist, a Cardassian scientist by the name of Tenora Zuval. She's currently at Deep Space Nine. We can beam her directly aboard from the station. Noted. We'll pick up the specialist when we reach Deep Space Nine. Not everyone's, Rachel, but it's kind of a running joke. She's the, the really nice original female character, so everybody has a crush on her. Oof. 80, I'm sorry. At least you guys get your streets and stuff cleared out pretty well, though. Yeah, it's almost like there's a man-made massive climate change. But that's crazy.
Thank you for the pickup. I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system near Ferenginar is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
I see. Helm, depart from Deep Space Nine.
Just imagine that I'm saying all that in Klingon. I do not remember that, but I'm sure I did it. All right. Transwarp to Sunrise. Now that I'm thinking about it, I vaguely remember it. There was something, it was like something that was very obvious Batman would do. Oh! Wasn't it like going down on someone? Wasn't it like they cut the scene because Batman wouldn't go down on Catwoman and everybody was like, so-and-so would? Oh man, that's a long time ago. But yeah, Kamarke would. Yeah, okay. Thought so, Ramona.
We've arrived in system, about 0.5 AU from the star, sir. Still no indication of what's causing the stellar decay.
Detecting only gas giants in system. No signs of rocky planets, other than the occasional moon for those Jovians. Excuse me. We're a little outside optimal range. We could probably get better resolution on sensors if we nudged a few kilometers closer. Let's move in closer, get some readings of the star, and see if we can figure this out. This was absolutely one of my favorite maps to take screenshots on. Just look how pretty that is. Yeah, we don't need to beat around the bush on this channel.
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
Narrowing the EM bands.
Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles and see if we can find any clues with a more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ram scopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up a plot of locations where we can take samples.
I don't know if our ship's ram scoop is ever mentioned before or since, but it is something that it makes sense for the ship to have.
Sweet.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
What if this phenomenon affected other bodies in the system as well?
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems, with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
Set a course for the next closest body in system.
If I remember correctly, Ramona, when that came up, I actually had to spend a lot of time figuring out what would be the right character to use for that. Are Busan collectors ram scoops? Maybe. I don't know enough about Trek tech for that to know.
This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Determine the best places to scan for information.
Okay, her voice went away. All the particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kiloCams, and shields will be offline. The best we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. You should head to where the deionized particle density is the highest.
Switch to short-range scanners.
Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, she is cool. I don't know when or if we ever see her again.
Anomalous particle cluster located.
So for those of you who played the game for a while, does it ever find anomalies?
Reading deionized particles. Icy fragments, trace amounts of inert materials.
Picking up some low-level distortion, possibly from impulse engines. Another ship may have been here recently.
Keep searching. If there's another ship here, we should see if they know anything.
I don't know if I fully asked the question or if I just thought about it. Did you ever find anomalies in old missions? Ah, R&D materials. Okay.
Readings indicate agitated particles and trace heat, residual trail from an impulse engine. Reading an energy surge, possibly something headed this way.
Tholians? What are they doing this far from the assembly? Getting shot. That's what they're doing. Another example of the game made them into viable targets because the plot-wise they were going to attack me before I attacked them, but
Coming in now. Nothing
they didn't, so I just blew them up for no reason.
But those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Set a course for the gas giant. There's a large asteroid ring around this gas giant, sir. We're also reading a few metallic asteroids and some low-level radiation. Maybe some additional clues, but nothing concrete. There's a lot of small debris moving at high speed here. Nothing we can't clear up with our weapons, but we'll just need to make sure not to miss. I don't ever miss. Helm, stand by for evasive maneuvers. Set course for the largest radioactive asteroid.
Sorry, what, Rachel?
This asteroid is mostly silicates, with a few small deposits of iron and magnesium. Nothing particularly special. Okay, that's moving further away from me. I don't need to shoot it. Ooh, I might need to move before this one gets here, though. This asteroid has zinc, copper, cobalt, plus traces of tungsten and mercury. A bit uncommon, but it doesn't give us any clues. Move on to another asteroid.
This is a fun little mechanic that never got used again. The asteroids flying through the system. That must be the one I already got. Weird. Let's head out to this one then. Ah, that's what Snowvid means. Okay. Got it. Sorry, I didn't know what Snowvid meant.
Large amounts of nickel, some titanium and uranium, lots of silicon. Here's something interesting, sir. This asteroid's been excavated. Along one side, looks like someone used a primitive mechanical probe to crack part of the asteroid and remove some of it. Low-grade warp signature. Nothing sophisticated. Someone's been here, but probably not with the kind of technology that could explain the stellar problems.
Let's get close to that gas giant and its moons and see if we can find any other clues.
Plotting an optimal location for scanning the gas giant and its moons. Should be on display now. This is interesting. We're picking up several moons around this gas giant, and some of them are habitable. Dahar Master, I'm picking up comm traffic. One of these moons is inhabited.
Why didn't we pick this up outside the system? Well, take care of yourself, Rachel. Don't get completely, cabin crazy.
There are thousands of background signals in space, sir. Many from civilizations we haven't encountered yet. Since a preliminary long-range scan of this system showed no M or L planets. It seemed like nobody thought that it would be inhabited. Our computers just classified these signals as ambient background until we were right on top of the transmitters. Universal Translator is updating now.
Any signs of starships or bases?
A few minor orbital facilities. Significant industrial infrastructure, 8 billion inhabitants. Sir, I'm picking up a few low-power warp trails. Nothing the size of a starship. Maybe a handful of probes. There's evidence we've come across an early warp-capable civilization here. Yellow alert. This species may be a useful client species for the Empire. Prepare for more detailed scans.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumarke. Please provide identification.
Does she ever roll the R's in that again? I've never heard Kumarke. A few minor orbital facilities not pictured. This is Dahar Master Cogtash of the IKS Qatar A. I represent the Klingon Empire.
Welcome to Lukari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star.
She might have. I don't know.
Already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now.
Could be Lucarish accent versus more conventional English. Makes sense. You've had visitors of other species.
Yes, we previously had contact with the Zenkethi and the Ferengi. We've heard a bit about the Deferi and the Breen, but they haven't ever been to our system. Our home world provides for all of our raw material needs, along with a few mining outposts around the asteroids and the gas giant. We've never had a compelling need to engage in space exploration. Now that our sun is going out, we're scrambling everything we've got to see if we can find a solution or a way to evacuate at least a few of our people.
We've noticed the problems with your star. We came to investigate why this is happening.
These problems started only recently, just a few days ago. Our astronomers noted a significant shift in the star's output, and now it looks like it's guttering and dying. If we can't solve this problem, it's the end of our species. I'm the project leader for our solar probe team. We're going to try to restart fusion with a quantum chromodynamic accretion burst, but honestly, this is a colossal problem, and it may be beyond us.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. We have advanced technology and we may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. We can use our astrometric computer to build a plot.
Okay, first point needs to be adjusted up, second point needs to be adjusted to the right. Move it up more. And second point is still too far to the right. Okay. Oh. I just realized it gives you answers. This is not a thing you should keep trying. Good evening, Sheb. Yeah, thank you, Ramona. I just noticed that. Elevation on first point is good. Angle on the second point is good.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
We'll hold position for you to launch the probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit.
You know what? I'm just going to go follow the probe. I just have a feeling...
Secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
Okay, she's fast. The probe's engines are hitting full burn.
It's gone to warp.
Yeah, Ramona, there's a lot of those like that. This is one of the Enterprise-related episodes? Oh, man.
Deploying a chromodynamic booster. No effect. It didn't work. Well, repeat. It didn't work. Thank you for trying to
That's
help.
right, Shib.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
we were
what to
talking
try,
about it
but
earlier.
maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up, but the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
We're not necessarily out of solutions. We might still be able to find a way to reignite the star.
My name is Cal Dano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
It's nice to meet you, Cal. Your help will be appreciated.
My apologies for the interruption. This is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed. Since no other solutions have presented themselves, we should at least hear them out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there.
Yeah, that makes sense, Ramona.
Imagine things are a little hectic over here right now.
Don't worry, we won't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lot
Something, something Dominion. Something, something Victory is Life. I loved that bit in Starfleet Academy. That made me so happy that Laura was like, I go into battle. Oh, I am dead. I go into battle to reclaim my life.
Ready to transport.
Excuse me. I remember now. Cal Dano is one of the tie-in to Enterprise, right? Excuse me. That's the thing. When people say this game doesn't have any Enterprise content, it does. It just doesn't have, you know, major characters appearing. This guy in his TARDIS. I was watching a explainer video on the Captain Britain Corps the other day, and one of the original Captain Britain Corps members is from Gallifrey, like that Gallifrey, because at the time Marvel had the publishing rights to Doctor Who. Me too, Sheb. The female Tempadar is amazing. She's so good. I love her.
Welcome aboard. I'm Cal Dano.
This is a TARDIS.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
We do.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful.
Is this
for
the
going
original guy who
service
played Cal Dano on Enterprise as well?
Impossible. This ship's interior is massive.
It is a TARDIS.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
Meh. No? Okay.
Right now, we have bigger issues to handle.
For reasons? Good reasons? Bad reasons? Storyline reasons? Or... you just made me curious, Trexpert.
Overwhelming.
Spoiler reasons. Okay.
This Cal Dano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yes, we came to investigate the star, and now we're involved.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
The Klingon Empire is also quite interested in knowing more about your people. We always welcome strong allies.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home, and we have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us, and to survive, we need to look past just our homeworld.
My people are warriors with a proud tradition. We do not shirk from danger or from confronting problems directly.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other. To talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
See, now, if this is the point, if this was a BioWare RPG where the romance option dialogue would pop up.
I'm sure that my people will want to open relations. Your experience here will make you a natural choice to participate in those discussions.
What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something. To be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with me. You can see how we study and solve these problems.
Oh.
Welcome
Cal's
to
in
my
a suit.
ship. Don't be alarmed. The This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
That explains why I wasn't able to scan for your ship's hull, or how you were able to have technology that can repair a dying star.
Correct. I'm associated with the Temporal Division of... Well,
Got it,
let's say
Ramona.
that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari Star.
So this involves changing the time stream? I've had about enough of that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today, at least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes. What I need you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
Use consoles to set the matrix to the correct combination of colors. Alright, I'll try to explain the matrix.
Device's main power state from this console.
So is Caldano a straight-up Doctor reference in Enterprise as well? Okay. So, increase wavelength. Lock in. He originated in TNG. Okay, now I gotta look up this character after the stream.
Sir, while scanning, I got some data on Caldano, and it's a little surprising. He appears to be a hybrid of human and Vulcan, with a small amount of DNA from the people of this world. Apparently, at some future date, these people, the Lucari, have a stronger tie with the rest of the galaxy.
So he's not just protecting the planet, he's protecting his own ancestors from annihilation. That actually means he's probably more reliable. Let's finish repairing this star. Lock in. Oh, that's not good.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari star has decided to come
Got it.
knocking.
So we were the ones who made it a TARDIS.
They're
That's
back in a
amazing.
real wallop. Shields just went down. We have incoming.
Warriors ready. Prepare to repel borders. And repel Barnes & Noble while we're at it.
What are those things?
Folians, keep them away. I need to finish these computations.
You got it. Oh, okay. I sort of, like, it's been a very long time since I've watched that episode, and I don't remember the Toxu Thought or Caldano, but...
Out of the way. Shields are back up. They shouldn't be able to get any more boarding parties over.
Got it. But I mean, like, making the control room look like the TARDIS control room is something we did. Got it. Got it. Okay.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to
I
your
like
ship,
this guy's voice
and
a
I'll
lot,
send the
but
administrator
if
back.
I were doing this and the original character, as we know of, didn't have a voice, I would have cast a David Tennant sound alike.
The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Standing by.
The talks, mutant.
What? I don't have that. That was several missions ago.
Now the Tholians want my quantum phase inhibitor.
You will surrender. The talks, mutant, or you will be destroyed.
Obviously, we can't let them have it. We just need a little more time and we can rejuvenate the star.
That was a different voice. Oh, I'm totally trapped. There we go. Ah, no! Trapped inside the web! Caldano's ship is reporting out some extraordinary power levels. Update his voice actor every few years. David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker, Shudigawa, whoever the next Doctor will be, if there even will be one. I know we saw him turn into Rose, or more accurately, Billy Piper, but, you know, there's been no peeps since then, so who knows. Uh-oh, 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 time to cloak. I was really sad to see that Shooty left the show so early. I thought he was great. Although, I, like apparently probably a lot of other people, didn't actually watch his run on the show, just his first episode. Ow!
Capacitors full. Firing in 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, Christopher Eccleston as Caldano would be amazing. Christopher Eccleston is basically anything is amazing.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The fusion process is reigniting, and it's returning to normal.
Readings are stabilizing. The shockwave should be barely noticeable by the Lucari.
Some of those ships have just arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please help us.
On our way.
Please, you have to stop them.
I'm working on it.
Any warships or space weapons.
Don't worry. I got this. There's nothing like popping out of cloak and immediately blowing up like 6 ships. You sure you want to turn on that tractor beam? You sure you want me to get closer?
They've stolen my quantum phase inhibitor. Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Tox Utot while they had my ship wet. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. But the amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the Tox Utot. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. They could use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
We'll have to get it back from them somehow, but that means we have to figure out their next target.
I have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the Tox Utot itself are tied up in the temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care, but by using the Tox Utot, they risk distorting the timeline. Wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari.
Excuse me.
I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
Understood.
Caldano is correct. You have preserved our future. My people will be forever grateful. Not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
My people will contact you again soon. We have many matters to discuss.
Adding Kumarke and the Lucari was a really smart decision.
Well, I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted.
The Empire will send ships soon to evaluate your world and your technology. You will have many opportunities to find a place of honor with us.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
We'll rendezvous with you shortly.
All
I
right.
have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you for bringing me along.
Yeah,
Once
because
we're
that's
back in Alan's
she's such an
space, I'll
interesting
take a shuttle
character.
home.
With the like the fact that she's a Cardassian astrophysicist who's like working with the Alliance. I want to know more about her. It seems that first contact with the Lucari has gotten off to a reasonable start. Now we just have to hope that when the Tholians show up again with the Toxu Tot, we can stop them from doing anything disastrous. We are ready to leave the system on your orders, sir. All right. And with that, we are also ready to wrap up the stream for today because I gotta, excuse me, get ready to go pick up my daughter. But I want to say thank you all very much. Oh, right, I forgot about this.
Technology is a welcome event. Though we know little about them now, we will test their mettle and determine whether they will
this-
make worthy clients of the Empire.
Okay, they do quantum
Our
phase
scientists
damage.
will review your findings regarding this Toxuthot.
Grab that though.
It is far too powerful. Serve the Empire well.
Thanks, Jim Puck. All right, we're gonna wrap it up now. Thank you very much for everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate you all being here. Thank you for being here, 80. I always like having you watch my stream. And then yeah, that's true. If we could get Eccleston, it'd be better to save him for something else. But everybody have a good time zone. We'll go through the usuals before we find somebody to raid. Come and join our Discord if you haven't. It's a great community. We've got a guy in there who never says anything except to post a Star Trek GIF every morning and say good morning. It has to be seen to be believed. Also, I've got social media. You should follow me on it. I am Vengeance God on Blue Sky and Broken Infinity Films on Instagram. I am also we have merch. We have merch now. Okay, so we've got two different requests for people to raid. One from Rachel and one from Trexpert. We'll see who else is on. But go and check out the merch store. And if you want to buy me something, I got a wish list right here. And then finally, we've got the League of Swords, which I would really appreciate y'all checking out and subscribing to, especially the YouTube channel. Check out the slightly redesigned website. And yeah. All right. So I've got two suggestions for raids from chat. I feel like I should do one of them, but I also do want to see who is on of my friends. All right. Let's see. Well, who's this?
503 walked in the sand.
Must be somebody that we raided in the past. I don't recognize the name. All right, let's go for raiding Rachel's sister or brother. Words. Let's double check the channel real quick because I've never been there before.
Down to 23 bullets.
All right. Yeah, sure. They're playing Arc Raiders, which I've wanted to try. So let's dive on in. Folks, thank you all for being here. You're all awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for Warp Space Wednesdays. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.